In this video, I'm going to be showing how to use concatenation in Lighthouse for CJ Pro. Concatenation can be used to merge together multiple variables into one single string. This can also be used to merge together the different columns within a spreadsheet if you have that connected. For information on creating variables and database connections, you can always check out our other videos going over those topics. In order to create a concatenation, I need to move my mouse up to the Data tab in the top left. Choose Data, and you will then see an option for Functions, which again we will click on. This then brings up the Functions menu. At the moment, this is completely empty, and that's because I have yet to create any functions. From here, I will just press New, and it will take me to the Function menu. The first thing I need to do is to name my function. It's best to name this something relevant so that you know what it's actually going to be doing. In my case, I'm going to call this serial plus date. The type of function is listed below. The one currently highlighted in blue is the particular function that you will be using. In my case, I'm going to be staying with concatenate. I then need to move over to the Detail tab. And it's this tab here where we can define how the concatenation is going to work. On the left-hand side, we have the available variables, and on the right, we have selected variables. At the moment, there are none selected, so we need to choose the variables we'd like to merge together. This is just as simple as clicking on the particular variables that you would like to use. So I would like manufacture date, and I would like serial number. If you no longer want to use a particular variable, you can simply click on it again, and it will deselect it. Once you have selected the variables you would like to use, the preview down at the bottom will show you how they will come out once you actually go to print. If you wish to change the order of your variables, you can do this at any stage by clicking on the variable within the selected variables column and using the arrows to the right to then rearrange things as required. In my case, I would like my serial number to come first. Down at the bottom, we have a section for the delimiter. The delimiter is just the particular object that will be splitting up each section of your concatenation. At the moment, there is none. The other option we have is CR/LF, which is a carriage return line feed. The last option is Other, that allows you to type in a custom character of your choice to then split up your different variables. In my case, I would like to put in a comma. If I then click away to update the preview, you can see it now says A1, 10/2024. Now that I have finished, I can then press OK, and it will take me back to the Functions menu. From here, I can press Close to return to my label. At this stage, I just need to insert my concatenated variable into the label to then allow me to print it. Concatenation can be connected up to multiple different types of object, all of the versions of text, and also barcodes. In order to use any of these, simply hover your cursor over the relevant object and choose the arrow just to the right of it. Click on this, and you will see another menu, and at the bottom there will be Use Existing Variable. Hover over this and you can see the three variables that I have. I have the individual serial number, the individual manufacture date, and the concatenation of the two. So I will choose the concatenation and then click again into my label. This will then insert that particular variable into your label. Of course, you can also do this to connect to something like a barcode, following the exact same steps. You can then resize and design your label as normal, and then when you go to print, whatever rules you have set up for your variables will then allow you to set them up here. For example, I have a prompt. I will leave this set to a value of 1 and maybe print 5 labels. If I then go to preview, I can see how the concatenation will work. As I press next in the bottom right, it will cycle through each label that we'll be printing.